Hey guys, Alexander here. So this is a first. This is gonna be a video response, which I've not done on this channel. But lately, out of boredom, I've been watching some videos that are on the front page, under recommended, and this guy Onision Speaks. He's been popping up, and one of his videos I saw was "You Can't Eat." And when I first saw it, you know, whenever, it pissed me off. And because the guy has no idea what the fuck he's talking about, and he's trying to give advice, and instead he's just being a douchebag. Honestly, he's just being like, "Well, you don't know, eating is such a simple thing, just stuff it in your mouth," kind of thing. Because I guess one of his fans sent him a message saying, "Hey, I struggle with an eating disorder. What should I do?" And he was just being a douchebag. And I don't know, my dog's here. And when I first saw it, it pissed me off. And then it just kind of sat with me for a while, and every now and then I would think about it. Not because of this certain person, but because some people are just so ignorant. And honestly, if someone's asking you for advice, you should probably have some sort of idea of what the fuck you're talking about. Especially when giving advice, and especially on things that are serious. Eating disorders are not just about, oh, there's food in front of me, I can move my arms, I can move my mouth, let me just stuff this shit in my mouth and that solves it, right? No, that's not it at all. And, you know, I'm a guy, I've had anorexia for like 5 years now. There are times I eat, there are times I go without eating for days. So it's a weird situation, but the thing is, it's not just about fucking food, which people don't get, and it pisses me off so much. It's it's a form of body dysmorphic disorder. A lot of people with eating disorders, they get this warped view of perfection that's, like the tiny, tiny legs, the really small arms and body and bones. That's the thing you hear about a lot, just looking for bones and becoming skeletal. And the thing is, the person with the eating disorder could become that, but because they have a skewed image of themselves, another person could say, "Hey, holy crap, you're like 5'5" and 70 pounds. There is nothing on you. I'm surprised you're alive. Like, please be careful, eat something." See them and see that they have become a skeleton. But someone with the disorder, someone with body dysmorphic disorder and an eating disorder and all this stuff, they will look in the mirror and maybe they will say it, but in their mind, they still see whatever the highest weight was. They will see triple that. They will see fat. They will see every little imperfection. Their self-image is so skewed. My self-image is still skewed. And, it's not about, oh, let me just put food in my mouth, fuel my body, it's all good. If it were that easy, holy shit, I wish, really. But it's a mentality. It's a fucked up mentality that causes a vicious cycle of, well, for everybody it's different, but it's a lot of, hate, self-hate, and restriction, starvation, binge, purge. That's the general cycle. It's not, if it were just about fixing, okay, here's a cracker, here's a sandwich, here's something. No, that's why feeding tubes don't necessarily work. Yes, it gets someone to off death row for themselves, but the mentality is still there, and it will just start the cycle over again. So, for anyone who, any sort of topic, especially when giving out advice, on serious issues, eating disorders, self-harm, suicidal thoughts, anything. Please be a little bit knowledgeable, know a little bit of what you're talking about. Don't. I hope I've not been an ass in my videos. I try to say I'm not a professional. I try to just say my experience, my advice. Yeah. And the biggest thing that pissed me off about this video, or another thing, he was sarcastic the entire time. Like, just downplaying whoever asked him for the advice. I was like, really? If it was as simple as just eating, everyone with an eating disorder, yeah, could probably do it. But it's a mentality. We have actually been trained out of trusting our bodies and knowing, not just people with eating disorders, but society in general, knowing when to trust, oh, I'm actually hungry, I'm actually full. We don't know that anymore, because when we're crying as babies, our parents are like, oh, you're there. You could be crying for 1,000 things, but your parents are like, oh, hunger. Have food in your face. It starts from birth, and then there's, 1,000 diets that tell you different things. Your doctor might tell you something. Nutritionist might give you plans. Nobody really says, are you hungry? Like, is your body telling you you're hungry? And then when you eat, is your body telling you you're full? That's the biggest thing. Like, we've been trained out of doing that. So, it's a combination of things. And if you're going to give someone advice, don't be an asshole. Don't be sarcastic, especially if you don't know what you're talking about. If you don't know what to say that. Be like, I got this question, and I really don't know anything. Maybe do a little research if you want to give a better answer. But you can be like, I really don't know what to say. It sounds like something serious. Seek out professional help. But yeah, don't be a sarcastic asshole and downplay someone's issues. Because that, it made me, the more I thought about it, I was like, dude, he's just being a fucking bully. He's being a fucking asshole. I mean, really demeaning someone's problems makes things worse. It doesn't, someone with an eating disorder isn't going to watch that video and be like, oh, he just doesn't know what he's talking about, and he suggested professional help, so I'm gonna either stuff my face because it's simple, or go get professional help. Yes, professional help is generally a good idea. I've been in therapy for my eating disorder and a bunch of other things, and it's still an issue. It doesn't solve things overnight. It's a long process. But someone watching that video isn't going to be like, oh, he tried. No, they're going to get the tone. Like, this guy has no idea what the fuck he's talking about, and needs to stop being a douchebag and either, do some research or just admit he doesn't know what to say and leave it alone. So, there's my little rant. Yeah. Sorry if it was too much. I will talk to you guys later.